Well, I think there is something to clear up here. Of course, I have a personal opinion on Roe v. Wade, as does Judge Barrett. She is acknowledged as such. But I really do think it's a bit unfair to stake out the potential position of a judge before a case is in front of them. So some of the Democrat comments today and yesterday around how she may or may not rule on the ACA, or Obamacare, or Roe v. Wade, or Heller in the gun cases, they all really are premature. And just like previous judicial nominations that have come before the committee and the full Senate, we don't yet know how they will rule if a case, in fact, it heads in front of them at the Supreme Court. So my organization, we view the role of the judiciary differently. We view it as a way to protect the Constitution, to protect the rule of law. I think many Democrats view it as a super-legislator in some places, where they can enact policies that they may or may not be able to push through Congress or the White House at another given time.
I agree with you. We don't yet know how a Supreme Court justice would cast an important vote. However, when you say it's premature to judge, let me just read you this. You must know this, obviously, that she signed her name, Judge Barrett, to a newspaper ad in 2006, you know, that's a long time ago, that denounced the, quote, barbaric legacy of Roe versus Wade and called for it to be overturned. She was a member of faculty for life as a law professor at Notre Dame University, where she got her law degree. And today, under questioning from Senator Dianne Feinstein of California, she also asked particularly about the Affordable Care Act and about Roe versus Wade. Here's the exchange.
Do you agree with Justice Scalia's view that Roe was wrongly decided?
If I express a view on a precedent one way or another, whether I say I love it or I hate it, it signals to litigants that I might tilt one way or another in a pending case.
Let me try again. Do you agree with Justice Scalia's view that Roe was wrongly decided?
Senator, I completely understand why you are asking the question, but again, I can't pre-commit or say, yes, I'm going in with some agenda, because I'm not. I don't have any agenda. I have no agenda to try to overrule Casey. I have an agenda to stick to the rule of law and decide cases as they come.
So she referred to Casey there, just for our viewers. It's a 1992 ruling that upheld Roe versus Wade and reaffirmed it. I mean, that's a non-answer answer. Again, your groups have spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money, and a lot of strategic planning for decades to try to overturn Roe versus Wade. Are you really saying now that that's actually not your agenda? What is the agenda then on Roe versus Wade?
Well, we've spent a lot of time and money and effort to have an originalist put on the bench. I mean, that really becomes the heart of this issue, whether or not she is a originalist and whether or not we can count on her to do that. I will just say her comments today, I think that was a good clip to play, but also her remarks yesterday, which is that she is articulating there is a difference between her personal view on a subject, which is why she signed that letter that has been referenced, and then how she might rule as a judge. And a number of senators went through every single policy position that is under the sun right now to ask, can you separate your personal opinion from a potential Supreme Court case in front of you? And I think her words and her commitment to the American people that she would do so is important. And it's one that we should take her at her word for and use this process through the judiciary to fine tune that and to better understand her jurisprudence as opposed to any personal policy positions.